Should you start a YouTube channel about woodworking? It might just be the step you need to take to get an enormous extra flow of cash coming your way. Or is it an endless struggle to even get monetized, and if you do so, will you even make money on a YouTube channel? The pros and cons about starting a YouTube channel as a woodworker coming up in this podcast. Welcome to the very first episode of the Woodworker's Path to YouTube. I'm Fenna. Today we're diving into something many of you have thought about, but maybe haven't acted on yet. You've got the skills with wood, the craftsmanship to match, and maybe even a dream to share it all with the world. But here's the question. Should you start your own woodworking YouTube channel? Is it worth it? What does it take? And most importantly, what are the pros and cons? Let's break it all down today. Imagine this. You're in your workshop, crafting that perfect piece of furniture. The wood grain is just right, your tools are sharp, and the finished product is a masterpiece. Now picture thousands of people watching your process, learning from your expertise, and subscribing to your channel. Sounds great, right? But here's the thing. There's a lot more to it than just hitting record. Starting a woodworking channel can be incredibly rewarding, but it's not all smooth cuts and clean finishes. Let's start with the positives. First off, passion. If you love woodworking, sharing that passion with the world can be one of the most fulfilling things you do. You get to inspire others, teach beginners, and build a community of like-minded woodworkers. When people comment on how your video helped them tackle a tough project or spark their own creativity, that's priceless. But beyond passion, there's potential for growth, real growth. YouTube is a platform where you can scale up, reach audiences far beyond your local community, and yes, even make money through ad revenue, sponsorships, or selling your own products. Some of the most successful woodworkers have turned their channels into full-time careers. If you are looking for examples, I'll share with you the woodworkers I admire the most. First up is Chris Solomoni with Forise Furniture. The great thing about Chris is that not only his projects are awesome, he has a great style as a content creator. He is an awesome storyteller and grabs your attention from start to finish. Chris is also just a normal guy, not the lumberjack kind of person you would expect when thinking of woodworkers. If you have the chance, make sure to check him out. His channel is linked in the description of this podcast. Hey, real quick, if you think this podcast is helpful this far, please subscribe. It lets me know that I should keep making these helpful podcasts for starting woodworking YouTubers. And as you might not know yet, if you gain subscribers on a video, it sends a positive signal to the YouTube algorithm, making YouTube push it more. That's awesome, right? So make sure to subscribe. The second channel you should really check out, especially if you are looking for a new and innovating content style, is Jesper Makes. Jesper is a woodworking YouTuber from Denmark and is so fun to watch because of his sarcastic way of telling his stories and filming style. Jesper grew like a cabbage on YouTube, being a real inspiration to me. I really admire Jesper, becoming a full-time YouTuber very fast in the start of his career as a YouTuber. He is currently one of the YouTubers I love watching the most. I wish I could tell you that this explosive growth like Jesper had is normal on YouTube. I hate to tell you this, but it is not. For most of us, growing on YouTube is a struggle and a constant process of hard work, dedication, and overcoming setbacks. Before I get into the cons of the process of becoming a woodworking YouTuber, I have to tell you that you have to get used to setbacks. One of them is this. Imagine you have put hours into filming a beautiful story of your latest project. It took you ages to set up the cameras to get the perfect angles. You spend hours editing your video to add all the transitions and sound effects. You designed the perfect thumbnail and wrote a perfect description of the video. You upload it to YouTube, and the next morning you check your statistics in the YouTube studio. Your video got 3 views. This is a setback I had multiple times. 4 years ago, I spent months on filming my police badge casted in epoxy video. It took me ages to get all the shots, and I spent weeks on editing the video to a perfect end result. 4 years ago, and today the video only has 4,000 views. I had expected this video to go viral as it has a very unique topic. This is just one of the setbacks you will have to overcome if you want to succeed on YouTube. But the beauty of growing a woodworking channel on YouTube is that if you keep going and keep producing content, you will start to grow eventually. Good results get achieved by dedication and keeping your goal in mind. Sounds fantastic, right? But now, let's talk about the other side of the coin. There are challenges, and they're real. One of the biggest is time. Creating a video, especially in a woodworking environment, takes time. Filming, editing, lighting, audio, it's not just about woodworking anymore. It's about becoming a content creator, a video editor, and a marketer, all while continuing to build your woodworking projects. And then there's the pressure. You need to keep uploading consistently to stay relevant. The algorithm waits for no one. There are days you'll be in the shop and just not in the mood to film. But if you want to grow, consistency is key. But here's the thing, for every con, there's a solution. Can't find the time to film while you work? Start with simple videos, tool reviews, quick tips, or small projects. Struggling with consistency? Batch film multiple projects in one go. There's always a way around these obstacles. So should you start your woodworking YouTube channel? The answer really depends on how much you're willing to put into it. If you're passionate, dedicated, and ready to grow through challenges, the rewards can be incredible. And don't worry about starting out perfect. Every big channel started with that very first video, just like the one you're about to make. Thanks for tuning into this first episode of the Woodworker's Path to YouTube. I hope this gives you some clarity as you think about starting your own channel. In the next episode, we'll talk about what you need to get started, from tools to content ideas. Be sure to subscribe, and if you have any questions or thoughts, drop a comment or reach out to me directly. Until next time, keep building both your projects and your dream.